trails, these like. Brum, 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 brum. Hello, so today I've decided to come to Wooler and see what the trails are like here. Now, been here once before, it was a long time ago and it was before the storms, so I don't know what the trail conditions are going to be like since all the storm damage. First thing I have noticed after leaving the car park, this is a sign which says this trail is closed, and above it someone has wrote path to Cheviot is open. Now that's the path we used to take to get to all the trails. So we'll have a head up there and we're going to find out and see what's open and what's not. Fingers crossed we'll get some nice riding in. Fun times. From what I can remember, come along that trail where I've just started from with the sign, you come to this gate, you go through that gate and pick up a track up through the field, and eventually you cut back across somewhere over there back into the woods, or you can take this track here on the left. Now last time we went up here this was quite overgrown, and it became to a point where you had to get off your bike and you had to kind of push and carry your bike under some undergrowth and some really low trees. But today it looks like it's actually quite open, so we're going to take this trail up and then see what's what. So it turns out that if you do take that trail I mentioned before there, it cuts off into the woods, avoiding the trees I mentioned that were all low last time, and ends up coming out here, which is basically another trail. And it looks like there was a second trail just off it as well, so that's good. Or alternatively you go the original way I said through the gate at the bottom, which then does bring you out just at that gate just there, and it brings you onto this track that we're on now, which is the main track, which takes you up here. And from what I remember, off to the left was the steep trails down in the bit we've just pushed up sort of area, and off to the right was some more sort of like shorter, lower, jumpier tracks. But as I said, I'm not sure if they're still there or not, so we shall find out. So onwards and upwards. Right, once you've climbed up that hill, this little path here flattens out, then you come to an open area like this with a tree there. There it is, tree there. You've got two options. Off to the left takes you all the steep trails, and then off to the right, somewhere over there which I haven't explored yet, takes you to the more flatter with the little jumps section. So what we're going to do first of all is we are going to head off down that way and see what the steep stuff's like and see what's rideable. Right, so you've just come along there, along here, straight ahead that way, and then off to the left used to be the trail, but the trail's now been diverted to here. So you're right along here. It's a little bit of an awkward entrance. Zoom, 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 zoom. There's my bike. You'll come to this little bit here, which is unfortunately a bit of a carry your bike over a stump. Once you get over that stump, the trail's All good in the woods. Ah, mud. Oh. Very good, very nice. Can't very bit. So you just jump there or something. That's slipping in it. Hey. Onto the road. So that was definitely a new trail. Just be aware when you come down the bottom, brings you out onto the road, so take it slow. There's a few little jumps and drops in there, but it's overall a very, very nice trail. Fun times. Been riding for about 54 minutes and we have covered a total of 4.5 to 5 miles. And basically what we've found so far is that all the trails start from here. So the jumpy trails are all gone now, so they're no good. So basically now every trail starts from the left. So as soon as you've turned left down there and come up this track here, this track where's your finger? Right there, that track there. You'll come along here, see a little bike, and just where the bike's parked you can see a left hand turn. Down here you have a nice fast bit of single track flowy trail with a couple of little jumps and drops on, but they're not very big, so you can just pretty much roll all that. It's really fast, and that takes you directly back down to where you started climbing up. Just along here a little bit from that one, so your second trail on your left here. This takes you along, then drops left. You've got a few little gap jumps and a few drop offs, quite techy and quite steep, good fun. And then this trail here along there, not too far in, kind of just about there. There's a left-hander which takes you down a trail which has got two alternative routes on it, and they all end up at the same place. Now if you keep on going further down to where the other trails were, you'll find that's now a dead end, but they've cut in another line and built another track down there, which is also really good fun. It's a lot steeper than it looks. Nice steep little twisty bit. Way up. Woohoo! Flow. Cheers. Whoa. Well, what's it like riding in water? Oh, pardon me. So in total, there's about 6 trails, or 5 trails with one great alternative route. all pretty much start the same section and end up back at the car. So that's good. You haven't got to go too far to get to them, you haven't got to go too far to get back to the car. So the way in is along this little boggy track at the minute, hard one-handed. It's boggy at the minute, but not normally as bad. The start does see that this trail's closed, but you can get through quite easy. Not a problem there with that whatsoever. I'll come along here to a gate and a track off to the left. We're riding the track off to the left, which joins onto a trail, a bike trail, which is probably the most easiest and accessible way to get up to the top. Well, as far as what we know there is anyway. See the other option is through that gate, up through the field, and then cut back left and you pick up the top part of the trail. Yeah. Cheers. Mud in the eyeball. Can he make it with mud in his eyeball? Mud in the eye. So that was Wooler. What do I think of it? Well, I enjoyed it. Like I say, there's only about 6 trails, 5 trails. One trail has a variation on it, so yeah, total of 6 trails. There's been a lot of storm damage on the other parts of the forest. Some of the trails that used to be here are gone, unfortunately, because they're quite good, so that's a shame. But overall, I think it's still a good little place to come if you've got a few hours to spare. We did it on an e-bike today, and on an e-bike, pretty easy, get up and down the trails countless times, so that was good. But if you're on a normal bike, just take your time, make a good half day of it, if you wanted to. As for the trails, you've got a variation of flowy trails to jumps, drop-offs, a few little gap jumps on one of the trails. It's pretty much, well, one of the trails is pretty much a jump line, which is good fun. And then you've got various steepnesses. The flowiest trail is quite flowy and not so steep, so that's good. Whereas the ones with the jumps and the drops are a bit more techy and obviously steeper and require a bit more thought. But overall, definitely think it was worth coming up here. I would say as well that the trail builders up here have done a good job kind of repairing and rebuilding trails as well, so well done to them. Keep up the good work. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you up there one day. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.